Hi ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to ITSnippets. Today I'm going to do the second episode of my series, A DaVinci User Tries, where I'll be trying to recreate my intro for this channel in Hitfilm Express. Let's get started. Okay, so as you can see, I'm using Hitfilm Express 12. First thing I need to do is a new project. I'm not really too worried about these, but this is 1080p. I'm going to be going for, so I'll change my template. 1080p, go for 60 frames a second. That'll probably change when I actually import my footage because I'll change it to match, but we'll leave that as it is. The rest is pretty much fine, so I'm just going to click OK, and it'll create my new template for me. Okay, so the first thing I'll always have to do is import my footage, so in this case it really shouldn't be too bad. I need to come in here, I need to go to images, and I need my ITSnippets logo. Not quite sure which one it is. I think it'll probably be that one, so I'll open that. Yeah, that all looks fair enough. And I will also need my matrix B-roll footage, which I believe, can't remember which one's which actually. I'll go with this one. So in any case, it's not really the world's most relevant thing. So as you can see down here, I've got my video side. Here's my items that I require. This will actually be the window that I'm editing things in my viewer, and this is for trimming your clips and changing your titles. So first thing I need to do is haul over my matrix B-roll and drop that into number 1, and then I'll click up here. I need to grab this to shrink it down, because if you know my intro, I actually have 4 of these. Again, just like my previous episode where I was doing this in Final Cut, it's over here. I don't mind if it goes off a little bit, because again, the scrolling will probably level that out anyway. So that's me got 2. Again, add my next track, drag the third one in, and again resize it just as I have with the previous 2. Try and get it roughly about the same. Still a bit big. Oh, no. Control Z to move that back. I didn't even know I could hold 2 at the same time. See, this is the things you pick up when you're trying to do tutorials for other people. You're actually pretending you know what you're doing. Okay, and then go for track 4 and import that. Okay, so awesome, we've got track 4 in. Let's get it resized. And for the most part, that's probably good. So let's just click over here and we'll play it. Okay, so that's looking fine at that point. I don't need the audio. I don't have audio in my intro. This is by design. I was never a fan of how the audio mixed. I did do a tutorial on adding claps and stuff like that, just to make it a bit more interactive, but I don't actually need the audio tracks. So I'm just going to mute the last track that's there. Okay, so now we have our basic editing panel. Something that you will also know is that all of my videos are different colors. So this is where it gets a bit more difficult inside of Hitfilm Express. So what I have to do is we'll have to go in here, go color grading. I'm not really sure which one would be best to use for this, to be fair. We'll go for color cycle, we'll try that. Again, no. Let me Control Z on that. So that didn't seem to work. Day for night, no. Hue colorize perhaps, or hue shift. Drag one of these in. Okay, and then open the hue shift. Can I? Oh, okay, that's actually roughly what I wanted to do. So if I do that, I can get a kind of reddish color. So that kind of works for that one. Right, let's go on to our second video. And again, let's drag in some hue colorize, and this time what we'll do is we'll change something else. And no, oh, definitely not. So that's not possibly going to work for that one. Bring that down. Can I get a... Yeah, it's not really giving me the desired effect, so let's just Control Z a bit, and then we'll try another effect to see if that helps. Let's try Hue Shift. So again, I'm not really, I'm not aware of these. Nope, still not getting the desired effect. Let's remove Hue Shift from that. Back in here. To strip color, I have no idea. VidNet, no. Okay, so let's try the other color correcting side of things. So let's try Hue, Saturation, and Light. This might be it. So if we bring these down. Well, no, not quite. So let's reset these. So in theory, if I wanted it to turn blue, I could just add more blue to it. Oh wow, that didn't work. Okay, so again, perhaps that's not the effect for us. I say this is trial and error for me. I've not used this before. I'm obviously trying to avoid the ones that say add-on because they have to be purchased. So I'm trying to get like a kind of yellowish thing going on. Okay, so let's reset that one. Control Z to reset. Let's go to blue. See if we can increase the blue. Okay, yeah. Okay. Let's go to green. See if we can drop the greens down. Give us a kind of purpley color. Okay with that? Come up here. So I'll take that one and bring it up a little bit. Yeah, kind of purpley blue color. You know what? I'm okay with that. So I'll go to video 3. Again, we'll drop video curves on it. Sorry, I've got the curves effect on it. Okay, and this time we will add some green to this one. So it is obviously already green. Put green into it. Take the blues down. Oh no. No. Okay, so that didn't quite work. Again, this is trial and error at this point. I'll be looking for something kind of yellowish, but not like garish yellow. So maybe not quite that high. And for some reason my system's actually taking a lot more time to redraw these when I make changes than I would expect. Let me alpha channel that a bit. Okay, got the blue. No, blue's down. So again, this is my lack of knowledge of how these plugins actually work here that's kind of fighting me on this one. Red. Down. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with this one now. So let's try and go back to the start. Okay. Now we'll try again. So obviously doing this with Final Cut did appear to be a little easier. Mainly because Final Cut literally had some dials that I moved up and down. Okay, there's some purplish thing going on. So let's take out the blue. Yeah. Okay, so I'm now just actually randomly clicking to see what I can come up with, because I might be able to find something. Ideally, I just want the four of them to be different. So we've got kind of dark bluish purple, that's an actual nice purple. So we'll go with that. Now one of them is always black and white. So if we go into effects here, you can also search effects looking for black. So we'll get black and white. I can just drag that onto the fourth clip. And there we go. So again, the trial and error there was just trying to get some different colours in there. Now if we go back and try and play this, oh, my system's really struggling with that. I have no idea why. There we go. It's just taking time to render it by the looks of it. Okay, so they're all flowing fine, and they're actually not too badly matched up. I'll zoom into like 100%. This one needs to come over a little bit. So it does. And that means that one will come out a bit. And zoom in again. Still has to come over a bit. So again, back to playfield. Okay, so we also need to add the next track, and the next track should be my ITSnippets logo. It usually comes in fact, before I add that, what I'll do is my intro lasts 10 seconds, so I'll click on these and bring them down to roughly about 10 seconds. 10:03, that'll do it, and then bring these in. Now again, I've never used these before, but these are standard things that you can see in all non-linear editors for doing things like this. It's just you grab the side of your clip and you roll it back to shrink it down. Bring in my ITSnippets logo, I'll bring it in, that's about a second in, I'll have it fade out about a second out, so that'll be about 9 seconds. So duration will be about 8 then. So duration of 8, it's quite small, so I want to stretch that out because I don't want to select both of them. Stretch that out like so, and then again, and move it up a bit. I've actually just realised it's probably because I'm recording this that it's slowed down so much at the same time. So there's my ITSnippets logo dropped in. Something that my ITSnippets logo does though is it also does fades. It fades in and it fades out. So fade to colour, if you drop that at the beginning of the clip, it will fade from black. And go back to effects and fade to colour, and you drop it at the end of the clip, it will fade away from black. So now if we go back here, hopefully my system will play a game. Go, it fades in. And it should begin to fade out about now. Okay. So there you go, even with the problems that I actually had, I was quickly able to recreate that. That took me 10-12 minutes-ish in order to do that. I'm not going to go through the whole export process or anything like that, but you see my intro fades in, it's 10 seconds long. Sorry, my intro is 10 seconds long, and my logo fades in after about a second, fades out before the last second, and each of them have 4 different colours. Now it did take me a bit longer because I'm not aware of the colour curves on Hitfilm Express, but it just shows you do not have to stick to one particular non-linear editor. I'm a DaVinci user, I'm always going to be a DaVinci user unless something massive comes down the pipeline that makes me go wow, or they completely screw it up. But at this point in time, they've been absolutely awesome, and as you can see, the results speak for themselves. If you liked this video, give it a like. If you disliked this video, give it a dislike too. If you get feedback on this or any other videos or suggestions for videos you believe we should do in the future, then please let us know in the comments below. And most of all, thank you for watching.